$2 off an early pregnancy test, which begs the question, who needs $2 off an early pregnancy test, right? Is there anybody out there thinking, without that $2 of savings, fuck it, I'll wait? No, nobody. That's right. I like to think of myself as a motivational speaker because I'm most people's rock bottom. It usually happens when I'm giving them a ride home and they have to get on the handlebars. That's the moment. I do ride a bike. I love to ride a bike. But there are certain things that nobody told me about riding a bike when I first started. First off, let's talk about that seat a little bit, huh, guys? Why does it also look like a dildo? Now, I don't know if this is racist, but why were they both black? Right? Anyways, the story of the seat is a story of physics, really. Because I weigh 300 pounds. There's about 3 square inches of area on that thing. And that is resting directly on my taint. That's right. That little area in there. Everybody knows what I'm talking about? That one? Yeah. Oh, every time I lean forward just a little bit and play the game with me that I also like to play, called Just the Tip. Thank you. Thank you. Let it sink in a little. All right. That was good. Oh, I have a black friend, and that's saying something in Iowa. Right? And he was complaining to me the other day about having to shake hands with other black guys. He says after he gets done handshaking, hugging, heel clicking, it takes about 5 minutes of his day, and he just can't handle it anymore. But I looked at him and I said, you have to look at it from the white guy's perspective, because that's the best part of my day. I see 2 black guys meet in Iowa, right? Start shaking hands, hugging, heel clicking, like they just found each other, right? Like the first words out of their mouths are, there are others.
You're not alone.
Thank you. The one black lady in the crowd. Yes, see? Bacon jokes, because we're in Iowa. I saw that there was a really popular bacon fest out there. Anybody see this? 26,000 tickets, 6 minutes, something like that, right? Super popular event. Could have easily been advertised, no Jews or Muslims. It is against their religion. Thank you. Saw an ad for gluten-free bacon, which if nobody knows is without wheat. But I couldn't buy that bacon because I didn't know if it had peanuts in it or not. Thank you. Opening is tougher than it looks. Oh, how y'all doing? Let's do some crowd work. Thank you, Professor, for coming out. The one black lady, some pretty girls over there. All 10 of you. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Let's get some comedy going. Oh, it was fun for me. Is it fun for you? Thank you. Oh, let's go to the next one. That didn't work. I'm all for tolerance. I'm all for tolerance. But when my friends tell me that they don't see color, I think that's really tolerant of them. But I also think it could be part of natural selection at a stoplight. Oh, come on, that's funny, fuckers. A little bit, just a little. Jeez, come on. We just got done with the Olympics. I went to the Boone skiing resort now that we're getting done with winter. And I almost got fired when I asked my boss to go 2-man luging with me. Pretty terrible, but it happened. Yeah. I am single. I know that it's hard to believe, right? Couldn't handle this. But I know that there's a lot of dating websites out there. You know, a whole plethora of dating websites. But there's even one that I do not possess the credentials to go on. I don't know if you've all heard of it. FarmersOnly.com. Yeah, you heard that? Thank you. Well, I had my farmer friend go on to FarmersOnly.com, and he gave me the report back. I said, how was it? He says, well, FarmersOnly.com really isn't a dating website. I go, well, what is it? It's more like a livestock barn. And those heifers are at market weight. So it looks like I need to start farming, huh, guys? Yeah, it's that time, right? Lower the standards, you might end up with me. Thank you. Oh, I'm not going off till I close. Thank you, guys. Oh, it is never reassuring to hear your bus driver say, Jesus, take the wheel. Thank you. It's my favorites. It happened to me. I think the biggest loser is the cause of the obesity epidemic in the United States. Because I watch The Biggest Loser and I see a 500-pound woman win $250,000. The first thing I'm thinking is, how much do I have to weigh to get into that? Serve up the donuts, right? It's gonna be delicious. Oh, no, not that one. All right. I don't know if you are good at math, but most Americans are really, really terrible at math, judging by their popularity of H&R Block's Get Your Billion Back, America. It seems nice, doesn't it, everybody? Till you realize that's like $4 a fucking person. And it takes $100 to file those taxes. So you're fucked out at $96. Yeah, that's what they're betting on, that you're really bad at math. Congratulations, you've made it. I hope they do it for me too when I get old. That's right. My grandmother, she is still alive, but she does suffer now from dementia. I don't know if anybody else has fought through these things. Sometimes my dad tells me that I'm not being too nice to her. I might be a little mean to her, talking down to her. But I looked to him and I said, don't worry, I only do that when she thinks I'm you. Thank you. That was nice. Oh, well, going back to it. So, yeah, I am a teacher. Yeah, this is what lowered standards every year looks like. Huh? Scary, huh? TA? I could teach you guys. So after the show, you say, don't quit your day job. Think of the children, right? Thank you. All right. Oh. Whoa. Heaven does sound like the shittiest place. You wouldn't know how to reconstitute it, right? What happens if you come back as a 21-year-old version of yourself? You're super hot, but also your grandma's super hot. Wouldn't that have you wanting to jump into a lake of fire? Close a little. Is that good, Caleb? Thank you. I know I'll work at it. For you, don't push me. Oh, what else? Oh, no, that's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. I am white. I am super, super white. I'm so white that I am a different race of white. I don't know anybody else out there. Who are the gingers in the house out here? Huh? Yeah, fuck you, yeah. Oh, yeah. Made it. That's right, I made it. Yeah, see? I know what it's like to be a ginger. It was terrible when I was young, right? Because I thought, fuck it, there are no cool redheads. Ron Howard does not fucking count, am I right? That's not acceptable. That bald asshole right there, no, he's funny, but no. This changed my whole perspective on being a ginger when I went to Jamaica. I lived down there when I was 17 years old. And I found one of my black friends who was called Chucky. And I didn't know why he was called Chucky until the other black guys started picking on him. Just a little bit. Calling him Red Man. And he was called Chucky because Chucky the doll in the movie, right? So I found out when I was 17 years old, there were also black gingers. This is the happiest moment in my life. That means gingers can dance, gingers can be cool, right? There's a possibility out there. And then I found out Morgan Freeman was a ginger. Oh, it was really good. I mean, I finally had hope. And here I am, right here today. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, family ginger jokes. Thank you. Oh, well, what should I close with? Is it time? I see people. We good? Oh, we're good. Yeah, let's close with my teacher joke. I had the most dedicated teacher ever. Now, you're going to have to bear with me because this one gets a little bit graphic. All right, I was taking the worst class in the entire fucking world, known as quantum physics and nuclear mechanics, 8 a.m., Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Painful class. And it turned out that I had a teacher that was seriously dedicated to his cause, okay? Like, he had been kicked out of Los Alamos when he was a research scientist there, when he lost his funding, and he became a little bitter, like he needed to prove his case to us students, which I can understand a little bit. But this guy had radiation poisoning to the hilt, right? Like, his face had boils on it and skin patches. He had to go in for IV exchanges of blood and stuff like that. He was in tough shape from all of the research that he'd done on radiation. And one day, he was teaching, and he's really getting into it. And all of a sudden, a boil on his neck burst. I was there too. But it happened. We got to work through this together. Yeah. It started bleeding down his neck. Now that would be terrible enough, except for he didn't stop. Right? So me and my friend sitting next to me, we're looking at each other. Should we say something? Fuck you, man. You say something. That ain't my problem. Anyways, he did. He raised his hand and he called out in the middle of his lecture. So he's like really thrown up. Yeah, what is it? He called on him. Do you know you're bleeding from the neck? And he looked right back at him and said, well, there's nothing I can do about that now, and continued teaching while bleeding from the neck. That is the most dedicated teacher that I have ever had in all of my 10 years of college. Thank you. Thanks for coming out and supporting. Appreciate that.